So this week, your father, Mystikal, was sentenced to 20 years in prison after pleading guilty to raping a woman. What are your thoughts on the sentencing?
I feel bad for the victim as well as my father. Nobody wins from these situations. It's hard for both parties, if we're being honest.
Do you think the 20-year sentencing is fair?
That would be all in the court's hands. I don't think I would really have a place to put too much judgment on them. Life will be what it'll be. Yes, ma'am.
At one point during the trial, the victim told the court your father choked her, pulled her braids out, punched her, and forcibly raped her. And then after the victim's testimony, Mystikal told the court, if I did that to you, I deserve the max sentence. Were you in court when this exchange occurred?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you feel when this was going down?
Um, the best thing I can say is it was pretty emotional, to see both sides and to see it all unfolding. That's probably really the best way that I could put it. It was just extremely emotional.
So the victim, her identity has remained anonymous for her protection.
Right.
Are you familiar with who this woman is without revealing her identity?
Yes, ma'am.
How has it affected your family's life as well?
Um, it's a lot to deal with, a lot to compartmentalize in my mind. It creates a huge array of different emotions and things to have to deal with, from the situation. A lot of decisions that he made, I don't agree with. I'm trying to be my own artist. You know what I'm saying? So I have to keep pushing so that I can continue to elevate myself. It did slow me down with music for a little bit. It definitely made me stop for a while trying to get myself together. But now as time's going forward, I can continue to push myself to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Do you plan on visiting your dad in jail, or do you plan on still maintaining any kind of relationship with him?
I do plan on going and have a conversation with him at some point later in life. I couldn't say when it would be, but I do definitely plan on going and have a conversation with him.
If you could say anything to your dad right now, what would you say?
I hope you get the help you need. I really hope you do.